wanted to add a remark with this man, Charles Wagner, who I was introduced to when I worked at Yada Networks Incorporated. Charles was a singer for a band. He's supposed to be pretty, well, he was a pretty good singer back then, but that's not the whole point. The point is he knew what was going on. He knows what he did. He knows he's a part of it. Stephen Ross introduced me to him during the time I was being hypnotized by Kyle Whaley. And Stephen Ross knew it was going to happen because he was here at in high school. Anyway, this Charles Wagner had a vehicle that he said belonged to Sean Williamson from Home Grove. It was a little white Blazer. Somehow he got that little white Blazer up there, Blazer 2, Trailblazer, white Blazer. But anyway, when Stephen Ross brought Charles Wagner over to my house to, we're going to try to get a band started and stuff, and Steve said, Steve and him were talking back and forth about the music I had. And he was listening to one of the songs. He goes, "You got these copyrights?" I said, "Yeah, I got this one copyrighted." And I said, "Look, I got the copyright." I started digging through my file cabinet to get my copyright out. And he goes, "Wait." He goes, "I bet I can guess a date on that copyright." I said, "Wait, I got to see this." Okay, go ahead. He told me the exact date of the copyright. I said, "How'd you do that?" He goes, "No way." And he took it from me. He goes, "He's not making this stuff up. There's no possible way he could tell them, to stamp this date on his copyright." Steve Ross said, "I told you, man. I told you." Now, the point about this is you knew that copyright from somewhere, and I'm guessing it's from the Bible. I'm guessing. Now, if you know that you guys are the reasons this plague is going to come, it's your own fault for denying God, not mine. This man is flat out guilty. Stephen Ross is guilty. Many people are guilty, and you're not doing nothing but sitting around pretending, acting like it just goes away. It's not going to go away. It's not a game, guys. It's more than life on earth. This is life in heaven or life in hell. And you've given me hell on earth. I'm going to make sure you go to hell for eternity with your kids, because I'm going to swallow every soul. I promise you, this plague is as real as it gets. Not from me. It's a black mist coming out of the ground by the hand of the one true living God. He warned Pharaoh 9 times. The Pharaoh denied him. God gave him the 10th plague of Egypt. It was the plague in all plagues, and it worked. And God says, He's going to free me from your lies one way or another. If you don't want to do your job, it's your own fault for denying God. You made a vow, you made an oath. God holds you to that, regardless if you believe in Him or not. You can thank Charles Wagner.
Live Scenes from New York is a 3-disc live album by progressive metal band Dream Theater, recorded on August 30, 2000, at the Roseland Ballroom in New York City. Live Scenes from New York is the audio counterpart to the Metropolis 2000 Scenes from New York DVD, released in 2001, except the full concert can only be found on the CD. 2 videos of the concert, not released with the DVD, were included on the CD: Another Day and Jordan Rudess's keyboard solo. The album is Dream Theater's first live release with Rudess and their first full-length live release. Coincidentally, it was originally released on September 11, 2001, and when it was noticed that the cover artwork depicted the skyline of New York, including the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center, in flames, it was recalled and re-released a short time later with the Majesty symbol instead. Some copies with the original artwork still exist.
Moving on to the 3rd live album by the progressive metal band Dream Theater, we have Live Scenes from New York. And this was originally released, and I kid you not, on September 11th, 2001. The cover art depicts an apple wrapped in barbed wire and the New York City skyline in flames. Supposedly, this was in reference to the band's 1992 album. The next day, on September 12th, the drummer wrote a statement on the band's website. He wanted to make it explicitly clear that it was all an unfortunate coincidence. He also added that they were in talks with their record label about replacing the cover art, which they eventually did in October of that year.